Hi, my sweeties. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a great week. Been super hot here. Thanks for coming to watch my channel. You all are so kind and always leave me such sweet comments. I do appreciate that. Thanks to all my subscribers. I have a few new subscribers, so thank you for joining me. And I'm here for Saturday morning makes. Oh, let me tell you what happened today. First of all, we had a very, very bad day on Wednesday. My sweet little Cora, my cat, she was diagnosed with, or had the beginnings of kidney failure 6 months ago. And Wednesday, we had to get her put to sleep. I'm telling you, I'm not doing this anymore. This was heart-wrenching. Her little tiny face, it was just, I cried for 2 days. I cried for 2 days. Then 2 days after, Jean says, come on, let's go out of town because you've been wanting that Parkland paper with the little mice. I wanted it so badly. It has mice and strawberries. And we don't have a Michael's here in town. We only have Hobby Lobby, and I'm boycotting them. And they don't have Parkland. So I said, okay. So I drove. Well, he deposited some money in the bank. And the ATM was on his side, and he wanted to do it. And he deposited the money. And when we were in Clarksville, and we found out he left his bank card in the ATM. Well, panic broke out. I immediately called the bank and canceled his account. Well, we have a joint account. We canceled his card, and I made sure, because we hadn't bought anything yet, so I made sure that there was no charges on there of that day, and there wasn't. So we're safe, okay? Wow, that was. But anyway, then we come home. We went immediately home. Well, we were at Michael's, and they didn't have the little mice and strawberry Parkland paper. So I didn't even look any further in Michael's. I says, let's go home. Let's go home. Because I was emotionally done, and so was he. So we come home. My buddy, you can't see him, can't you? Guess what he's done? He's never, he's tall, and I'm still not used to having a tall dog. With his front paws, he can get up on his desk, on my desk, but he's never, ever done that. First of all, I leave my TV on always for my animals, so they have company. And I walk in the back door, and the TV is so loud, it is so bad. And I knew he got my flipper, the remote. I call it a flipper. Oh my God, he chewed that thing up. I found it in the living room. My flipper's dead, totally dead. And he chewed up my iPad too. So I thought, oh, buddy. But so I thought about getting him a kennel, but I can't put him in a kennel. He lived in a kennel most of his life. I can't do it. I can't leave him outside in the heat. So I showed him the iPad, and I showed him the flipper, and I told him, no, no, no. And that's all I did. And hopefully next time, well, you know what I'm going to do next time? I'm going to leave him in my room. Well, that's where my flipper, it's my TV. That's where my flipper was and my iPad. But I'm going to put everything up high enough where he can't reach. And then I'm just going to have to leave him in my room, shut the door, and leave him in my room if we have to go somewhere. Anyway, that was my week. So he's right here, and he's fine. He is such a mess. If I didn't love him so much. If I just didn't love him so much. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I've done. That was my week, telling you. Anyway, I want to show you what I've done, and if I repeat something, please forgive me. I want to show you the album that I started a while back. So if I show you something that's repetitive, just fast forward or whatever. Okay, I used these enamel dots from Hobby Lobby. Why is it always so glary in here? Why? Okay, that's not better, is it? Anyway, I used the green ones, I used the red ones, and I used the pink ones. I used this, is from Hobby Lobby too. It's stupendous. Okay. I used the flowers, the cup, and I used a cup of love, the phrase. I used these flags that I always use. These are from, AliExpress. Oh, this is that. I've been wanting to use this dye so much. This is from Impression Obsession, and it's Anna White's design, and I love the borders. I love the borders so much. Okay, I used that. I used both of these cottage cuts. First, you all know I was just going to make a tea album, but then I found out I don't have enough tea stuff. But I love so many other things, so it's all right. I'm gonna put other things in there. So I used this one and I used this one, and they don't have a name, I don't think. It's from Cottage Cuts. There. I used this one, which is from AliExpress, and I didn't use this one or the cutouts. I used this one, I don't know, I think it's maybe C6 or something, and I used this size, the next size down. You can't see this. This is an alphabet, which wound up being, and this is the smallest alphabet thing I have. I don't know where I got this from. It's very thin, but it is metal on the back. And it's still too big. I have to find a very small alphabet, either die or stickers. I used this one again, the Spellbinders Bouquet. That's what it's called, I think. Yeah, whatever. I used that one again. I love this die. I used this, and I think that's from Alina Cuddle. I used this for circle. I used this Stampin' Up, and it comes with dies. And I used this one. I think I used, again, the next one down. So you know what the front looks like. I don't know. I did add these. I don't know. Well, I used Copics, of course, but not a lot this time because it was mostly cutouts. So this is my first page, and I don't remember if I showed it to you, but I did add today the flowers, this cup of love, and here's another one. These are those little rolled fabric things. And this doily is just a paper doily. These little plates is not from a die or anything. This is from an old paper pad. It was printed on there, and I used a round punch. Yep. Oh, and this is the stamp that I used, and there I used the border. Oh yeah, see, I used the border here too. And then I put a strip of that green check to tie it all together in the inside of the binding. Is that what it's called? Anyway, I used that border. I love all those borders. And I might have shown you that already, but I did add stickles to the yellow roses and the little blue buds today. So there is something new. And yeah, and I used to border on top and on the bottom, and here just on one side. Yep. Is that dry? Yeah. This is empty still. Well, let's do this one first. This is the one, the Stampin' Up die and the floral bouquet. And I didn't pull the papers because I used so many different paper. Oh, this is hard to show, isn't it? Is it? Can I? I'm going to mess this up, right? And what I do? Yeah, I used the bouquet. See, this is the alphabet I used, and it's really too big. But it's on there. I can't get it off now. So I don't like it, but there it is. This is the seam binding, and I use those little tiny flowers. I didn't pull those, did I? Well, that's all right. You all know it's from. They're from Hobby Lobby. Those little tiny flowers. And there I put a little red bling in the rose, and I'll tell you why. Because this morning I noticed I didn't color the inside of the rose. I put a little red gem in there. And yeah, that's it. Oh, this is under here and here's what I used that round die, and I cut it in half. See, here's what I tried to do earlier. I tried to sort out all the dies for page by page. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. So, and here is the little tiny, oh yeah, that's the, what is it called? The cottage cuts. And there's the little donuts that come with it. And this one I put glossy accents on there, and this one I put, stickles on there. Yeah, I use stickles too. And I used this one, you'll see on the next page. And this is a doily that you buy, those little doilies at Hobby Lobby. And this is, again, the circle cutout, but the smaller, is it the smaller one? Yeah, that's the smaller version of this big one. I'm terrible with words. And the older I get, the harder it is for me to talk. I don't know. And this is the last page I've done. And this is the other cottage cuts. And there I put the little heart, because it doesn't come with anything on the inside. So I wanted a prim heart, and I do have one, but it was too big for this. So, yeah, and there's the toaster with the toast and the cup. And I didn't have any really small thing to put in there. A little ribbon and the little flower again. And here's the red. My granddaughter is texting me. She was in one of those, they're very, very Christian, or my granddaughter and her mom. And my granddaughter, she went down to Alabama and was in some sort of Christian, well, they filmed some sort of Christian film. So I don't know if I'll ever see it or whatever. I don't know if they put it on TV, or I don't know. But I'm very proud of her. Super, super, super proud of her. And that's the square one. And it has little, oh man, it has little hearts. Why didn't I use those little hearts? Why didn't I use one of those little hearts and put in there over there? Jeez. Yeah. Dang it. There's little tiny heart cutouts that I could have used. Well, I can still use it somewhere. Now I'll cut it out again just for the hearts. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I've done. And when I started this book, for some reason, I don't know why I did that, I started in the middle. Don't ask me why. So we'll get to this later. But in the meantime, none of this is going to be... Oh, here I think, because I don't have any more tea stuff, right? I think I'm going to continue with the bouquet. Get a nice mat, right? And then continue with the bouquet. But we'll cover that next time. Just wish I had smaller. Okay. And yeah, I don't. So from now on, I think I'm going to go with bees and strawberries and gingerbreads and all the other things I love. And thank you for you all, your suggestions. And I think I will call. I forgot who. I'll have to look back on the comments. But whoever it was, thank you, thank you. Book of Joy. That's what I'm going to name it. Because I didn't have a title for it. Because first I was going to do like tea party. But then I realized it wasn't going to be just tea. So I didn't know what to name it. So it's going to be Book of Joy. That's a great title, isn't it? So thank you, whoever suggested that. Now, I haven't done, of course, the outside yet because I don't know what I'm going to put on the outside yet. So, hi, buddy, my baby. He's licking my leg. So thanks for joining me. Thank you, Jill, for the hashtag Saturday morning makes. I love it. Now I can participate more again. And thank you all for joining me. And have a great rest of the week. Be good and kind to each other and love and peace. Bye-bye.